causes the destruction of the galaxy. How can this be? Earth is surrounded by an alien armada. Our allies lie in ruins. Their worlds ravaged. I don't see how we could be the great threat in the universe.
There is a crusade coming. A crusade led by humans. And with it, the end of all things.
What is up, my pylons? It's me, Gamer Pyle, and as you could tell from that opening, we've got something different today. I've got my drink in my hand, my handy-dandy notebook, in case I need to write down any handy-dandy notes, but most importantly, I have you. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate it. I appreciate that you're taking your time out of your life, literally, to watch this video today. I have to tell you, I'm very excited about today. We're taking a little bit of a break from Traveler's Rest, which we've been playing on Mondays, to take a look at what is my absolute all-time favorite series I've ever played in my life. Traveler's Rest, I have enjoyed it greatly. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Monday's our potpourri day. That's the day that we play just a different game every time we feel like switching it up a little bit. You know, that's how we do. But I will probably play a little bit off camera, level up pretty, as high as I'm able to anyways, within reason. And then I will, when there's a new release from the developer, since it is still an alpha, that is when I will revisit Traveler's Rest and show you the new cool upgrades and improvements. In the meantime, we all have one of those games, like, you go back, no matter what you've been playing, no matter how good technology gets with its sprites and its avatars and its polygon count, it doesn't matter, because you always go back to like that one or two games that are familiar and friendly, and you know them and you understand them, and they're what they are. For me, it's this game here. Well, this is the third iteration. The second one, Galactic Civilizations II, including the Twilight of Arnor, is absolutely my hands down favorite all-time game I've ever played in my life. Ever. It beats the Civ games, it beats Half-Life, it beats all the other games that I love so much. But this one here, this is the third iteration. I haven't played this since the alpha. I pre-bought this game, like pre-ordered, what do they call that? Pre-bought, pre-ordered, pre-me? I don't know. I bought this game before it was officially released because I wanted to make sure that I could be, first day. And then I got it and I never played it. I think at the time I was working on my master's and I didn't have time for video games because I was doing 12 to 14 hours of studying every day on top of a full-time job and a child. But, no, that was before children. Never mind. It was before children. Never mind. I take that back. I rescind that comment. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and play Galactic Civ. Okay, shorthand, GalCiv. We're going to play GalCiv III, Retribution. I think that's one of the expansions. I bought this a little bit ago. I had, with the Retribution upgrade, I should say, we're going to play the campaign, because I have never played the campaign before. Ooh, Crusade. The Taran First Fleet, having taken refuge in a mysterious pocket universe, noise, at the end of the War of the Dreadlords. Oh, hey, that happened at the end of GalCiv II. What? Have returned, vowing to cut their way across the galaxy and liberate Earth from the precursor shield that has been its salvation and its prison for the last 10 years. I don't want to play that. We're going to play earlier on, the Milky Way. Play as the Taran Alliance, starting at Earth and exploring the Galactic Civilizations galaxy. Yes, that sounds like it's for us. Whoa, that's a lot of godlike, incredible, genius, gifted, normal, easy, beginner. Why don't we go ahead with normal? We'll go normal difficulty. I don't know what that means, but look at this. The Drengen, those are bad guys. They're evil. Altarians, Iridium, Kryn, Yor, Thalon, Iconian, Marauders, Dark Yor, Burn, Snappy, Galox. I almost said that the French way. Galo. Cax, Collective, Odair, Conclave, Exis, Klepart, Lantern, Gossamer, Orphica, Enclave, and the Space Pirates. Oh yeah, Space Pirates, baby. You know it's going to be a good game when there are Space Pirates. I've never played GalCiv III, like, you know, the new stuff. I'm familiar with the concepts. The UI is probably going to be pretty familiar. Most of those names that I just read, I actually know and understand because I played GalCiv II, and they're all the alien races there as well. But there are certainly things that were not in GalCiv II that are going to be in this, and so part of it will be a little bit of an exploratory thing. Most of it, though, it's going to be me kind of saying, "Hey, let's check this out. That should be exciting." Oh, we don't get we don't get to choose anything normally, because I don't normally do the campaigns. I usually just go into straight sandbox mode where it's like massively, but you get to set all the things. How big is your galaxy? How many stars are there? How likely are habitable planets to form around those stars? How many different enemies there are? All these things. Oh, Taran Alliance. This must be me. This must be with the strong nose and the short hair. At least they got the strong nose part. They don't. He's a little more gaunt than I am. I'm going to say gaunt to make it have the negative connotation instead of svelte, like with the good connotation, which would make me portly. So we're going to go with gaunt. He's a little gaunt. He's a little gaunt today. The Taran Alliance, youngest race in the galaxy. The Terrans are perhaps the most dangerous. What? Okay. How are we the most dangerous? If we're the youngest race, how are we the most dangerous? Notably, it was their invention of the hyperdrive and decision to spread it to their neighbors, which led to the current arms race the galaxy finds itself in. That's not the Terrans' fault. We came up with a great invention, the hyperdrive. We're spreading it around. It's not like it's their fault for doing stupid stuff with it. All right, so here it is. This is Sol. This is Earth. We have I could go ahead and that's a big universe. Holy shnikes. If this were on normal mode, the way I usually play it, where it's just you create the galaxy and you play, I mean, we're talking 100 to 150 hours to conquer everything. Like, and I'm not even joking. That's a huge galaxy. I understand they're making the Milky Way with its little spirals. So nice. Isn't that sweet? Oh, that poor planet right out there, right? That poor guy. But that's crazy. Anyway, okay, so let's go ahead and figure out what we got. As we zoom out, oh, we can see all the stars. See, there's an idea of how big this galaxy is. It's a campaign. It's supposed to be. I can't wait to see the final map. The first map's usually the small one, if I'm remembering from my Warcraft days, Warcraft game days. Okay. Well, okay, so we scroll out just enough. This is usually where I keep it to the icon level. I mean, we could zoom in and see the actual shape of the ships themselves, but I don't want to do that. So we have every star may or may not have planets around it. This is a star, here's a star, here's a star. Every planet may or may not be habitable. So Sol here, you can see, has 2 habitable planets, Earth and Mars, 3 asteroids, 0 resources, although I see Durantium over here, which it looks like it's used for hulls. That is not something in GalCiv II. I've played about... Yeah, I might have played close to 1,500 hours of GalCiv II. I really might have. But I played less than 10 of GalCiv III. I never got into it. So today that's going to change. But Durantium, so this must be something you need to make hulls. So maybe it's a resource you use there. Okay, whatever. We'll use that. Hooray. So then there's Mercury, Jupiter, and Saturn. We've got stars over here, stars to the right of me, stars to the left, and here I am, stuck in the middle with nothing to do. All right, this guy here with its 2 little curvy things off the bow. That's a survey ship. Survey ships can survey anomalies. And the survey module is a special module you can put on the ship. It's, say la vie. I don't know. But he can move 4 moves per turn. It's a hex-based thing. The dashed line you see here is as far as I can go. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to search this way. We'll start here and loop our way down to see if I want to bring my colony ship to any of these places. I also see there is a scout ship here, and this is a colony ship, but the 2 little... I mean, what they actually are these little colony modules right here. But I'm going to just go ahead and let you think of some other, shall we say, progenitive thing. If you want to. I don't know. It doesn't have to be. All right, we're going to go for this way. These are asteroids. These are dead planets. You can tell if a planet can be colonized by its light-colored ring, and the more rings it has in the middle, the more habitable it is. Mars is a Class 5. Earth is a Class 11. I'm going to bring the scout up this way while he goes that way. I will explore this way, and then... Oh, Pithra has... Oh, gosh. 0 habitable planets. That is no bueno. I can move 1 more. I'm going to go get these guys here. I'm actually going to... So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. There's 1, 2, 3 that way. I'm going to play my percentages, and I'm going to bring the colony ship left. Excellent. Stage left, as Snagglepuss would say. Back in the day. Back in the day. All right, we need to do some research. Oh, hello. You must be my chief researcher. Good to see you. That's a very nice shirt you're wearing. I don't like this screen. I'm going to go with the tech tree screen because it's a little bit more... I don't know. I like to map things out a little bit, so there we go. I have colonization, engineering, warfare, and governance. I don't need to do governance. Universal translator is something I usually don't research until... Whoa, 13 turns. Oh, this is going to take forever. This is going to... Oh my gosh. This is going to take forever. I can imagine a lot of editing in this series. That is something you don't need to really research until after you have met someone, because Universal Translator, just like in Star Trek, it lets you understand the aliens. I like to come up here, and we're going to start with... Actually, you know what we're going to do? Interstellar Travel. Look down there at the bottom of unlocks, and you see it unlocks moves +1. So where my survey ship used to do 4, when this... Oh, 18 turns. Holy shnikes. This is going to take forever. The research speed is set super low. Usually that's something you can adjust, and I usually set it pretty high just to advance the game a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and do this. Interstellar Travel, in 18 turns, I will be able to move +1 off of my base speed. Gosh. All right. Idle colony. What do we got here? Every green tile is something you can upgrade. These are the list of things you can upgrade with. And what they do, you can hover over to see what they do. There's a production cost. That's how many construction it costs. I produce 2 social construction every turn. So a basic factory of 40 construction cost will take me 20 turns. I will get 10% in construction increase and a maintenance of 0.25. So that's going to cost me 0.25 income for each one I have. As I'm looking here, we've got +3 to population, +1 approval here. Oh, that's nice. And then +2 construction, +1 to research. We're actually going to go ahead. Let's put this basic lab right there. And when they're next to each other, you can see adjacent level bonus, +1 to all construction. We're going to go ahead and do that too. So that'll actually upgrade those. And then... Gonna get some basic labs going. In this game, one of the most important things is being able to out-research your opponents. I want to get that jump started early, so we're actually gonna build... Do we want to build 3? I don't know if we do. What's the planetary core? +1 to research. Oh, let's do this then. Yeah, that's better. So planetary core, as you can see, colony unique, 1 per planet, but it's improvement effects +1 to research and adjacent +1 to research. So this will give each of these a +1 to research. That's going to really help us out later on. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rush this. I'm going to rush the first factory just to get things moving. In addition, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build a colony ship, and I'm going to rush that. That's going to leave me with only 2,500. That spends half of my starting coin, but that's okay. Oh, oops, I guess we're going to have to do that. Okay. Let's cancel that one. All right, we'll rush that and see what happens. Okay, now we can end our turn. and I get to choose how many. Here we see how many colonists will go along. I believe this is in millions. So 2 million. Earth has 3.12 million on it. So we will send... Oh, gosh. How much do we want to send? 2.4? Let's do 2.4. 2.4. And we're going to send this colony ship... Well, oh, gosh. So this can go to any of this whole arm down here, too. My scout ship can't go that far, though. It can only go to here. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. Because I have nothing here, I'm going to send this... Oh, no! That was a bad idea. Okay, I'm stuck. I can't go through the asteroids. I can't go through the planets. So I'm going to have to back up and go around. I'm going to send this just to explore a little bit more. We're going to send this guy down here. And it looks like right there is the end of a turn. That would be 9 turns from now. 9 turns from now. So we'll send that in 9 turns. And 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. See what this guy's got. That can go 4 as well. So it'll be right behind it. It's right on its butt. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll swing this one down here and bring that one over. That's a good idea. And we can build something else. Now, we're going to go ahead and throw a colony ship in there, but then I'm going to put a constructor. So as you can see, we actually have this hexagon here. That's as far as we can go with that ship, but it's different for each ship, depending on the type. So one way you can expand that is by creating star bases, and that becomes your new local node, and then you're ranged from that thing. So we're going to go ahead and build a constructor as our secondary and see what happens there. And we're going to go on. And this little shaded area is my cultural influence. It doesn't really mean much, except that I don't have Fog of War inside of it, which is nice, so I can see that. But in addition, if someone were to come along and colonize Mars, and if this were my cultural influence, say right here, I would be applying pressure to Mars, and I could flip it without even having to attack it, which is huge. All right, so bring you here. What do we got? Ooh, what do we got? Oh, there's a habitable. Oh, there is a habitable planet. All right, all right. What is it? Oh, class 11. Okay, okay. Why don't we do this then? I'm going to go ahead here, and that's going to be our first second planet. What do we got going on here? 1, 2, 3. This guy has no habitable planets. All right, so we're going to swing northeast then, catch him and him, and see what we got there. That's good. That's good. That's good. It's good. I'm glad I didn't send that guy that way then. All right, so this is going to... My gosh, this is a huge map. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to explore a little bit, probably do a little bit of research, see what happens. And I'm going to come back to you when something happens in an hour or so. I don't even know. Well, this is good, actually. I sent the colonizer down here. You can see I haven't really done a whole lot. None of these stars have anything. This one did, though. Class 7. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. You can see, if you look down here in the bottom left, habitable planets. There is one here, but as you can see, it actually says it's a frozen world. Class 7. It's not very good. Anything 10 or north is what you're looking for. You don't want anything south of 10. Extreme colonization is a research thing you need to unlock. I don't have that unlocked. It's going to be years before that happens at this rate anyways. So I'm not going to be able to colonize that for a while. But I did colonize here, Egger 3, a class 11. It's low gravity, which gives me increases to both construction and tourism. I fast built a shipyard so that it can give me a constructor. I've got the shipyard there too, but here, this is what I'm most excited about. Look at this. Oh yeah. We've got 3 moves left. 1, 2. It's a habitable planet somewhere. 3. So, oh, that's a class 12. Okay, very well. I accept. We're gonna go ahead and take that next. And we get a new technology. What? So okay. So when they're squared off like this, it means there's just the one option. When they are rounded, you get to choose your specialization. I think I'm gonna. What do we got here? This one gives you moves, module mass. Okay, as you build your ship, actually, this is one of the coolest. This is one of the coolest games for personalization of your craft, because you can choose literally everything. You can start from one of the pre-gen ships, or you can make one from scratch. There's like 100 different modules. You can add it, build it. There are nodes to build it on. We'll explore that in a future episode, but there is so much customization. It's literally limitless, endless, and it's just awesome. But anyways, every time you put something of worth on there, it takes some of the mass, and your each ship size, tiny, small, medium, large, capital, something like that, I forget exactly. Then you have a mass target, and once your modules meet that mass target, you can't put anything else on it. So support module mass minus 25% seems great, but supports are things like how far away you can do that hexagon, that dashed line hexagon. How far away does that get from your? I don't really want that. I'm fine with what it is. A ship range +2. There's another one. That's the hexagon thing. Range +2. That moves +1 though. That I'm gonna take, and I'm actually gonna do that now. Early game, even medium and late game, how fast you can move is super essential. In fact, I would say your ship speed is one of the most important aspects. Because you can... Oh, it's 0 habitable planets. Come on. I'm having terrible luck here. The faster you can move, the faster you can catch up to the bad guys. Or run away from them if you can't beat them. So, oh yeah, we have 6 now for this. That's right. So, what was that? That little ting thing. I'm going to go like this. Oh yeah, see that? So we went outside of our zone. But because in the next turn we can get there, this is a little trick that I've learned over the years. When you can get yourself around it. This is all nebula, which minus 75% moves. That's a pretty sizable chunk. So, but I can actually I expanded my ability to see over here. Although once I put this planet down, this is actually, let's do that right now. Skadoosh. Let's see what that looks like. So the higher your planet class, and that says 0, but it's actually, what was it, 12? The more hexagons show up, and those are the only tiles that you can actually build on. That can be expanded over time, but that's it. So we've got 2 to construction and +1 to all construction right there. Ultra Spice, which I can't upgrade right now, but later on I'll be able to do that. I think that's a trade resource. So that's something I'll be able to, maybe it's used in some stuff later on, I don't know, but either way I'll be able to trade it to people that don't have it, and I'm okay with that. We're going to keep that as... we're going to keep this... ship construction and all construction. We're going to do the basic factories here. And we're going to set the labs here. And we're going to actually we'll do 2. Just for now. I'm going to stop here, and then we'll do the shipyard. I'm going to stop here. Do I want to rush that? I kind of do. I think we're going to rush this one so we have one more shipyard ready to go. Oh, and we're going to put there... We're going to make a constructor because we have 8 logistics up here I can see. So, or administration, whatever they call it. 8 administration, so we can build constructors and such, and that's going to be good. Okay. So far, so good. Let's go ahead and keep exploring the galaxy. We're going to check out that star and swing north to check out all these bad boys over here. And then this scout is going to make his way over to here. Actually, why don't we do that one first and then swing over? Yeah, that's a good idea. Absolutely, it's a good idea. I'm going to go ahead and cut out for now, and we will do all that later. But you can see that I'm actually in first place for production rank and research rank. 3rd for military, though. Military might. That's because I have the scout ship, probably, that I'm even not 8th place. But... it's not a good place to be because the military, the Drengen, for example, are like straight up, let's go military, and they will beat you, especially early game. My playstyle, so my playstyle is a little bit more, it's a little bit more, oh, what is this? Oh, dang, this is a pirate space, this is a space pirate deep space shipyard in the middle of nowhere. Kronos Shipyard 2. Oh, that implies there's a Kronos Shipyard 1. 100 hit points. I will not be able to defeat this. It's got 111, 111, 111, 111. In case you're wondering, the blue are beam weapons / shields. The yellow are missiles / point defense. And the red are mass drivers. So like railguns and stuff like that, bullets, actual bullets, slash hull thickness and material. So that's your hit points there. My survey ship actually does have hit points. I was going to say I have none at all, but I actually do. So I have 1 lasers, 2 missiles, and 1 railgun, and I have 3 for railgun defense. But I would lose. I've only got 30 hit points, and that's a lot. My scout ship probably has like jack all. My scout ship has 0 of all of them and only 5 hit points, so it's squishy. It's very, 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 very squishy. So yeah. Well, there you go. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and explore a little bit, and I will come back to you when I feel like it. Oh, I can't go all the way over to there with this guy. I can only do that with this one because he has more. That's that range thing I was telling you about. Maybe I should have chosen that one. No, I want the speed. I got a need for speed. A space junk. Okay, this is one of the things the survey ship is good for. The survey ship's best job is to get these things. This little, I don't know, it kind of looks like an atom, like a depiction of an atom, but it is not a depiction of an atom. It is a space junk. If we zoom in very close, we can see somebody died here. But there's something we can learn from that. And, of course, my survey ship is on the opposite side of the known galaxy from it. So, whatever. Whatever. We have found our very first super excellent quality planet right here. Transphytum 2 is a class 16. That's excellent. That's really good. That really is. I mean, it says it's excellent. It's not lying. In addition, we have another class 12 over here. And I just happened to randomly find a class 12 planet right here. So we have 4 planets right now. This one over here is a class 14. It's excellent, but it's another extreme colonization. Just like this guy was. And then there's a class 7 here, and then of course Mars class 5. There's a class 4 down here. I don't want that one. And a class 12 here. I've upped the ante and have started constructing all colonizer ships. But I do have my first constructor. And I'm going to place that somewhere. I'm trying to determine what might be the best place to place it. I have there's a lot of durantium. A lot of durantium around. There's some Illyrium over here, which is used for beam weapons. That means the lasers and such. There is thulium and durantium and Illyrium over here. Okay, how big is this? Okay, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wonder if I could come up with a way to get this and this. That doesn't look possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ship. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I could. Oh my. I think that's where we're going to go. We're going to go in the one spot right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ship. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That'll give us 3 different resources with one space base. We're going to call it a space base. It rhymes. I like the way that sounds, actually. We're going to call it a space base with one space base. With one space base, we're going to have 3 different resources. A skadoosh. The only other thing, actually, that I have in my mind, honestly, is that there are resources, actual resources that help you. And there's a lot of Illyrium up here. I might just go up here and get all this, guys, with my next one. I don't see any right now, but there are resources. I thought I found one, but I guess I did not. That actually improve your entire civilization. And this is the closest thing to it. This is an ascension crystal. I don't know what those do, but they do something. I can build a xenoarchaeology module on any nearby starbase, space base is what I call them, to study this ascension crystal. If when I find another one, I guess I don't actually have one, but when I find one, I'm going to tell you, because hot dang, that's good stuff. I need a couple of colonizers, though. I want this bad boy in a bad way, and I want this bad boy in a bad way. I want both of those. Those are going to be mine. I'm going to take them, and they're going to be mine. Also, I've dropped in production rank. Oh, but I've upped in research rank. That's good. Military rank, I've definitely dropped. This is an issue because some of the military aliens, they will absolutely attack you straight off the bat if you're not ready. And right now, I'm not ready at all. Also, I am actually doing Universal Translator because I realized that the way they redid the tech trees, xenocommerce, in other words, your banking institutions that help you get more money over time, with like your market center right there, those are after that. So we're doing that right now. And we're gonna just work our way around until I get down to that space junk, which should give us. It'll give us experience points for the ship, but more importantly, it gives us coins. It totally rocks the Casbah here. 0 again, son of a biscuit. All right, let's go. I'm about to build my first space base. Right here, I have the TIS constructor one. Thulium, Durantium, and Illyrium are all within my grasp. So I'm going to go to Command, Construct Starbase, aka Space Base, and Skadoosh. Now, in order to get those, I have to build a mining ring. That costs... Actually, that doesn't cost anything. That's good. But I have 740... Oh, wow, I'm getting 224 per. That's great. I might go ahead... Well, I'm definitely going to do this. Defenses cost 100, but I get 111 at the top. That's good. I'm going to do do that. Why can't I do this? It won't let me do that, eh? Maybe I have to do more stuff. Anyways, so next turn you should see some arrows making their way in here. And just like that, that's all it's going to take. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Oh, it's a constructor. I thought it was a colony ship. Oh, I was so close. I don't have any Prometheon. Remember I was talking about how there are actually... this is called relics in this iteration of Galactic Civilizations. This is a manufacturing relic. I can actually, and actually maybe I'll do that. I'm going to build a base right over here. A space base. And when I do that, I'm going to stop it there. When I do that, I'll be able to get this Illyrium, and that makes... Xenoarchaeology module on any nearby starbase to study this precursor. Right? That's going to actually increase all of my manufacturing on every planet I have. So these are actually huge, really important things to get. And so we're going to work on that, boy. And now, first Durantium mine, first Thulium mine, and first Illyrium mine. Nice. Let's go right over here and see it. Oh, yeah. See all that? See all those little things? They make their way back to my space base. And that means they're mine. As long as I can defend this. Oh, yeah, I can't. I mean, I have the money for it. Oh, I don't have Durantium. I don't have enough Durantium. You see their Durantium cost? -1. The good news is I've got Durantium right here. I'm getting 0.1 per turn. So every 10 turns, I'll have one. Which means I can update that at that point. I also see that there's another artifact for me to be able to explore. But again, I was making my way over to this one. I might have to just make a beeline over to that guy when I'm done. Well, whatever. Time to get my first space junk. Let's go ahead and see what this anomaly has for me. I have my survey ship right here. Skadoosh. What do we got? First Anomaly Survey. Ooh, very nice, very nice. 37.5 coins to the treasury, 5 experience points. Yeah, well, that doesn't really do much of anything. It gave me 37.5 coins, which is 1 weekly income amount. I got some more relics over here, though. Research here, manufacturing here. And then I think I saw another one. Oh, yes, right here. There's a research one right here. I was going to build this here, but I'm actually going to move it over 1 in the hopes that there's an Illyrium or something right in one of these 2 squares. I don't know. Probably not, but, you know, might as well try. Might as well try. You never know. We have an alien ship. Oh boy. This looks like I don't know what kind of a ship it is, and it's not showing up. Over water. A cargo hull. Okay, so it's a cargo ship. That's not the worst thing in the world, but it is definitely in our territory. And Can I speak to... Oh, I can't even speak to the person. I wonder if I'll be able to in the following turn, though. Part of the Altarian resistance, which, if I remember correctly, has something to do with... This is my scout ship. Which way is he going? It's going this way. It's going this way. Which has something to do with kind of humanity, but also kind of not. Maybe like they've evolved past that. Oh. We got a colony ship ready. 3.5. Let's send it. Oh, I'm so happy about that colony ship because I want that level 16. Okay, that's a 16. That's a 12. We found another one, though. Where was that other one? Oh no. Where was it? Oh, 16. Ghost World over here. I want this guy and I want this guy. Which one is less likely to be taken? I guess it's kind of about even. So we will send you down to here. I want you there because that's closer to this base. I'm just kind of... This consolidates our holdings a little bit. That's one thing you really do have to be careful. There's a legitimate amount of strategy that's involved in this, which is kind of nice. I did research ion drives, orbital manufacturing, interstellar specialization. That's what it's called. Easy for me to say. And weapons and defensive systems. I don't have specializations yet. That's going to be a minus mass if I have that thing. If that's a part of it. I'm almost through Age of Expansion. That's incredible. I do want this Xeno farm, although I haven't found any planets with a farm on it yet. But that's okay. We'll just hold off on that just in case. And I still apparently cannot talk to whoever that is. I wonder if maybe they're on this planet right here. But what are they doing? I don't like it. I don't like them being there at all. I really don't. So we're going to go ahead and do one of these things. Make our way. Oh, it's a new one. Oh, antimatter. That's a good one. That's going to be a good one right there. Power generation and advanced missile platforms. So we're going to need to make a constructor on that bad boy like nobody's biznatch. In the meantime, when I make first contact over here, I will tell you. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep exploring, which is what I've been doing, really. We've made alien contact. This is not even the same guys that we saw earlier. This is actually a second alien race.
Ah, so you're human. We appreciate the hyperdrive technology. We would like to thank you over dinner.
I'll take that as a friendly invitation. Actually, you don't. I actually want to go ahead and open up. Oh, look at this guy. Wow. You have a little bit of Frankenstein meets General Burnside going on. I dig it. He has 3 things researched that we don't have. We have 5 for that. That is the bellwether for me. As far as I'm concerned, I want to know how many researched things does he have. Now, you can see we have 1 Durantium, 4 Illyrium, 2 Thulium, and he's got 0 Thulium and Durantium, but 15 Illyrium. So the Drengen, I believe, the Drengen Empire, the Drengen are one of those warlike species, and I'm just curious. If I were to ask for missile weapons and give you a Durantium, what would you say? Oh, for 1 Durantium. Okay, so wait. What if I give you, because I only have 1 of those. What if I give you a Thulium instead? Can't accept it, but for 127, almost good enough, he says. For 130, it's almost good enough. Oh my gosh. This is like a clunky. This is a very clunky thing. 163. I'm kind of thinking maybe. So what if we do this instead? Wait. Oh, I've got a better idea. I know you've got a lot of Illyrium, but what if we offered you an Illyrium? Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at it, I say. 110. What do you say to this? 120. Oh no, 125. Very well, let's trade. Okay, I'm going to give him 125. I'm going to give him 1 Illyrium, 1 Thulium, and I'm going to get missile weapons from him, which is 6 turns of research. Let's go. And I've got a colony ship. Yes. Oh, look at this. Holy cow. These are the Altarians. Ah, prophecies foretold at this meeting, cousin. The mystery of our similar appearance may soon be unraveled. Let's see what you got. We got a couple of specializations here. I don't know that I'm going to do any of those. I want to make sure I like the specialization myself. But you got a lot of credits here. So what if I took one of them here, Durantiums, and asked you for some credits? Wait, really? Oh, I didn't actually. I didn't actually offer one. My bad, my bad. 90. 90 credits for that. Yeah, that's a renewable resource. Let's go. Okay, so I got 90 from that. That's actually pretty cool. So these are the Altarians. And the Drengens are down here. So I'll tell you something. I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to... Oh, this is great. This is awful, but great. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at this cliffhanger right here. You will have to wait until next time to determine... Yeah, I'm going to forget this, so I'm going to go ahead and just do that. to see what we will be able to do next. I want one more. I want one more. Two more. I want two more. Oh, that's a 16. That's a 16 also, but a ghost world, so it's a little bit better because of the research skills. I have a feeling I could uncover this really quickly. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the episode right here. Cliffhanger, so we can see what happens next. We have met 2 alien races. One of them is warlike. One of them looks just like us, except for their, except for their blue skin. There's a lot of videos about that. But I have to tell you something. Check out the videos you see on your screen. I'm just going to move on. Check out the videos you see on your screen. There's something there for you. I hope that you enjoyed today. Let me know in the comments either way, because I'd really like to do this for you. You're the reason I'm here. And last but not least, as always, my pylons, stay safe and be well.